Hey everybody, and here we are on Wrestling Figure Observer Podcast, episode 37, and we have a new ringside exclusive announced today, which I want to talk to you guys about. It's pretty much the big news of the day, but before we get into all of that, I want to plug some things, and first off, I actually do have a Pro Wrestling Tees Store. Like, I have two different designs on there. I have one for the Wrestling Figure Observer podcast that you can buy on my Pro Wrestling Tee shop. And I also still have like a very old shirt that I made for when I stopped doing GCW. We did sell like a ton of these t-shirts. Like, actually nobody bought one, so that was pretty fun. But whatever, I do have two different designs up. If you want to support the Wrestling Figure Observer podcast, you could buy that shirt. It's like not really even about the money, because obviously I will get like a percentage of the t-shirt sale and stuff, but somebody wearing like a t-shirt from my YouTube channel, that, you know, that would be like really cool. So if you want to get one, they are up there. I might add different designs onto the shop down the line. The link is in the description below if you want to check it out. Would really appreciate if someone actually goes ahead and gets one. If you get one, just make sure to let me know. Maybe post a picture and I'll plug it on Twitter, Instagram, and maybe even in a video. So that would be really cool. Also, another way you can support is Amazon. Just use my links on your Amazon purchases, and that will kick back a small percentage to the channel. Some people ask how much I actually get for that. It's like really not a lot. You know, it's pretty much like YouTube views. For one view, you're not going to get a lot of money, like basically no money at all. But if you get like more views, and it adds up in the end. So that is always like really appreciated. If you buy something on Amazon anyways, use my link. They have a bunch of figures on there as well. They're really stocked up in the last few weeks. They got Elite 49. They even got Elite 50. They just got in the SummerSlam basics. They have the new Rollins and everything. And Amazon is, of course, always selling their figures at retail price. If you see figures that are more expensive on there, it's usually sold by a third-party seller. So yeah, check that out if you want to buy something off Amazon. Anyways, use my link in the description below, and it pretty much doesn't matter what you buy. Whatever you get, it will be credited to the channel, so that would be really much appreciated. And let's get into the news for today. We got some news from Ringside Collectibles. First off, this is like a bit of a smaller thing, but I wanted to get into it as well. Ringside is going to stock the basic AJ Styles that was exclusive to the WrestleMania Access Store at WrestleMania 33, and they're going to get that figure in stock, and it's only going to be $14.99. You know, basics usually are $9 or $10.99, but I think for the exclusive it's a pretty good deal. And it was going for like a lot of money online at the moment. So Ringside getting that in early August. So if you want to pre-order, it's already up for pre-order. But yeah, sounds really good. I'm like really not sure if I'm going to pick it up, because I really am not trying to get basics anymore. But that attire is so cool. It's the Payback attire from the Roman Reigns match, which was one of my favorite WWE matches of all time. You know, I'm like more fine with the AJ Styles basics torsos as I am with the elites, because I don't really like the AJ Styles elites from Mattel. You guys know that. You can see it differently, but I just don't like them. But the basics are not as bad to me. I mean, there are things missing like the knee pads and an elbow pad, but you can add that on. I might actually pick it up, because AJ Styles is like a guy where I would like to have like many different attires. I'm really not into that anymore, like getting like a ton of different attires for every guy. Like pretty much where I'm trying to get many different attires is for AJ Styles, Dolph Ziggler, and Bray Wyatt as well, because those guys are just my favorites. And I'm going to collect different attires of them. So yeah, that might be something to consider ordering there. And then the big news that we got is the new ringside exclusive, and we also already got pictures of it, which is pretty cool. It's going to be a Shane McMahon Classic Elite. And now this Elite will be based on the King of the Ring match with Kurt Angle. That was like an epic street fight. Probably one of the most famous matches in WWE history. If you have not watched it, I would go check it out. It's a very good match, very entertaining. And it got kind of famous from the spot where Shane McMahon was supposed to go through the glass, but it didn't break the first time, and they had to do it again. Like, there's like some shoot clips actually on YouTube as well about that Vince McMahon was like really furious. He wanted to stop the match, but Shane kind of ignored it, and you know, Vince was like furious backstage, I heard. So yeah, this is like a really historic match, and the Shane McMahon figure looks really, really good. They got a new head scan, which makes him look younger, obviously. Got the red shirt, and the attire overall is pretty darn nice, and it also comes with that breakable glass window, I think you could call it that way. Yeah, I really like that, and it's breakable. It kind of looks like they're using like the frame from the APA office store that they made in Elite 38, but that is a really cool idea to include. And like I said, this is going to be exclusive to Ringside, coming out late July, and it is $26.99 for pre-order. I'm not really sure if I'm going to buy it. Probably not, because I'm like happy with my Elite 50 Shane McMahon. I think that's an awesome figure. So I'm probably not going to pick it up, but if you're like really grown up in that era of wrestling, I think it's definitely something that you would buy. But for me, it's like, I enjoyed the match, but it's nothing that I necessarily need. But really good looking figure. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. And there's some more smaller news. The Samoa Joe exclusive figure is now in stock. The black yellow one, I don't need that because it's pretty much an Elite 43 repaint in different colors. But if you want to pick that up, that is available now in Ringside. Will ship immediately. The Hollywood Hogan, the exclusive they are making for Ringside, that is going to be out within 1 to 2 weeks. There were some delays, but it should be in within 1 or 2 weeks, Ringside said. So if you were waiting for that, that should be in pretty soon. And another thing, I wanted to talk about the You Just Made the List Chris Jericho exclusive that is coming out in, I think it's late July. Yes, it's late July. Because there's actually some info on Ringside that I think not all people heard. So I'm just going to read it to you really quick. This is like the description of the figure. It says, "You just made the list. This Mattel WWE exclusive Chris Jericho brings the list of Jericho to life with brand new lifestyle packaging. The new Elite style Jericho has a brand new disgruntled head scan." Like, that word, I might have said it wrong because it's like, I don't even know what it means. But it's a new head scan and a removable scarf. So that is really awesome. We're getting a new Jericho head scan on that figure, and it will have a scarf, which is awesome. His ring trunks are gold, red, and purple. So that is a really cool looking Jericho. With Jericho in the front and Jericho down the kick pads of both boots. In addition, this figure also comes with a list of Jericho accessory, a clipboard with the list of Jericho printed on the back. This figure is like a must-have, I think. Like, I don't know how it looks like yet, but I think this is a must-buy for me. A must-buy for a lot of people. So, really looking forward to that. It's coming out late July, so maybe we'll get some pictures soon of that. Would be pretty cool, but just wanted to get that out there as well. And I would say that pretty much wraps it up for the episode. I might be back later today with my Money in the Bank video, my preview video for Money in the Bank. I'm not really sure yet if it will be up today or tomorrow, but one of these days it will be out. Hope you guys did enjoy this episode of the Wrestling Figure Observer podcast. If you did, leave me a like. That would be really appreciated. And I see you guys in the next one.